Welcome to key number 1, know your objective. Now, we're assuming that you haven't had a lot of experience coaching your people. So let's take it from the beginning. One of the best known coaching models is the GROW model. We've mentioned it in the introduction. The acronym stands for Goal, Reality, Options, Will. It's been an incredibly popular tool since the 1980s. And although there are a number of claims as to who coined the term, the concept itself is certainly not new. Roll back some 2,350 years. Someone said this: first, have a definite, clear, practical ideal, a goal, an objective. Second, have the necessary means to achieve your ends, wisdom, money, materials, methods. Third, adjust all your means to that end. Now you'll see the elements of goal, reality, options, and will are present in those ancient instructions. Who said it? The Greek philosopher Aristotle. As well as being a scientist, philosopher, and a physician, Aristotle was also mentor to the son of the very powerful and successful king of Macedonia, Philip II. The boy became even more successful than his father. He came to be called Alexander the Great. By the time he was 30, he presided over one of the largest empires in history. He was never defeated in battle, and to this day, his tactics are taught in military academies around the world. Now, just how much of Aristotle's coaching contributed to Alexander's success, no one truly knows. Alexander's father, Philip, bequeathed a very well-trained army to the young Alexander for a great head start. But there is little doubt that Alexander followed the formula above. If you use it well, the GROW model will serve you well as the mechanics of coaching. You'll need to develop your own style for using the method. We've mentioned that you probably already have a relationship with your people if you're a manager, and you'll be entering the slightly more complex relationship of manager and coach. Coaching is all about helping the individual express and achieve their own goal. But the very first thing you need to do before you begin your coaching sessions is figure out your own goal for the session and the coachee. What do you want? Do you want more engagement from your coachee, better performance? Do you want them to pay attention to feedback? Do you want a behavioral change? Do you want to develop them to take on more? Do you want to make work more fulfilling for them? Now, you can do a lot just to manage those things into being, so why coach? Well, if you do it right, your coachee will have more ownership, more involvement, and greater commitment to the outcome than if they're simply asked or told what to do. Different areas of the brain are brought into play when an individual has his or her aha moment, when they see things for themselves. It produces a longer lasting resolution and usually engages favorable emotion, which turns into motion. They act on it. Now, we have to bear in mind people may do things for you out of politeness or follow your instructions out of duty, but it's what they actually want or need themselves that truly motivates them. As a coach, you need to help them find their goal in the broad objective and make sure it lines up with the team's. So before you begin to coach, jot down your observations of the person from interactions you've had, their strengths and their weaknesses. Keep the Kaizen principle in mind, incremental improvement. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. You're not likely to hit a home run in one go. Formulate your own clear objective. And just as a cautionary note, workplace coaching is not counseling or psychotherapy. We're not here to deal with past trauma, deep-seated reasons for non-performance. We're not qualified. Our workplace coaching is future-oriented. We deal with what do you want to have happen from where you are right now? And realistically, what are your options? Something you can do right now for achieving your outcome. Now, that simple approach has also been called the navigational model. Where do you want to get to? Where are you now? What do you have to do to get there? In fact, David Taylor, in his excellent book, The Naked Leader, talks about a version of these questions. He calls it the formula for guaranteed success. He added a number 4, do it. So we suggest your broad objective as a coach is to help the person you're coaching to see for themselves as much as possible what they need to do to close the performance gap, the distance between where they are now and where they themselves would really like to be. Take time before starting to coach to figure out your objective for the sessions. It makes for a better quality coach. Thanks for watching. The next session, Key 2, is about managing yourself.